Hi guys! Welcome back to Aisha's Crafty Kids Club. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make a really easy and cute and quick paper pencil stand. So this is a really simple craft and only requires basic materials to do this. So the reason I'm doing this craft is quite simple. So in my room, I just have a whiteboard where I write down all the activities for the month, and I have different color markers to mark each and every single activity. And all the markers are on the table, and it's very confusing and very disorganized as well. So I thought that it would be nice if I make a cute stand and place all the things inside it, so that will look much more organized and neat. So shall we get started? So this is a very simple craft which only requires one material, that is one color paper. So since it only requires one paper, I'm taking a nice color that is dark purple, and we need a scissor, a glue stick, a ruler, and a pencil for doing the marking. So that's all we're requiring, and this could be done within a few minutes if you pay attention and follow all the steps along correctly. So now we'll get started. So basically, before we start doing it in this paper, I'll be showing you a rough sketch in this white piece of paper I have over here. So firstly, we'll be dividing it into 4 parts. So I'm just going to be taking the pencil and doing the divisions. So as you see over here, this is going to be the center part over here. So once you cut it into the center part, we'll be dividing this into 4 more pieces over here. These are for the 4 sides. And we're also going to be making another small part for the extension. So this is for gluing all the 4 sides together. And on the bottom, you can choose any of the 2 middle pieces. So I'm choosing the one over here, and we'll be cutting it along this line. So make sure that this part over here is equal to this length. For example, if this part you've measured the side of the pencil stand to be 5 centimeters, make sure that this is 5, this is 5, this is 5. And you can take any value for this. It can be 1 or 2. I'm taking it as 1. And make sure this side is 5 as well. Over here, like these 2 sides are also 5. Then we're also going to be drawing a line over here like this, here, and over here. So this is basically the setup. So in this rectangular paper, you guys can do the foldings accordingly. So make sure that you do all this perfectly, because after you're done doing the markings, we'll be cutting it along the boundary, and you will be folding it in order to get a precise output. So this is a very important part. So this is just a rough thing to show you guys the layout, so you can copy from it, so that it will be much easier to follow along. So I'll show you once I do it in the real paper and the exact measurements I've taken. So I'm back with the markings right now. So as you see, there are a little bit of lines over here. I just did some little mistakes over here. So this is the most important part, because this is going to decide the whole structure of your stand. So if you do any mistakes in this part, then it will be affecting the stand as a whole. So there are two main important parts in this making the stand. The first one is doing the linings over here and cutting it according to the linings. And the third one is the foldings as well. So as you see, this part over here is 10 centimeters. So I've taken the length to be 10 centimeters, and the side of each part of the stand is 5 centimeters. So this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, and this side is 5, 5, 5 over here, and I've also had another small block over here as well. So the next part is cutting. So now I'm going to be cutting it along the line over here. So first we're going to be cutting it over here through this line. So after we do the main cutting, then we can do other small cuttings and foldings over here. So I'll cut it and I'll show you guys once that is over. So I'm back with the cutting. So as you see, I forgot to add this small part over here that I told you that is necessary to close it and stick it over here. So I've just added and stuck a small part over here. So don't forget to add that part while doing this. So as you see, now we're going to be folding it along the foldings that we have made. So first is this bottom part over here. This is going to be the sticking part for the base over there, and next we'll be doing the foldings on this side. So as you see, follow along with the markings over here. So we'll be folding it in this line, this line, this line, and this part over here like this. So make sure that you do the foldings properly, so that the output you get will be perfect without any mistakes. So once you do the foldings, just press along the creases for better results and better output. So we'll be doing the same with all the paper that we have made on all the markings and pieces that we have, like this. Over here and on this side as well. Then over here, the small part we made, we're going to be folding it along. So if you do it as the steps, it'll be proper. Since I forgot to add this, we have a small extension out here. Like this part, it's like visible that it's being stuck. But it doesn't matter, because anyway, this part is going to be stuck on the back side, and it's not going to be visible once we are done with this. So now as you see, this part is over. So after you apply glue, you'll be having the output like this. So now we'll be moving on to the bottom part. So we'll be folding this along the line over here. we'll be folding this as well. Now we'll be doing some cuttings over here. So the first step in this cutting is just simple. We're going to do two cuttings, that is one along here and one along here. So we'll be cutting this part over here and cutting this part over here. So let's move on with that. So this part is done and this part is also done. So once you do the cuttings, we'll be make sure that the foldings are perfect so that there won't be any other mistakes that will be happening. So we'll be doing that as well. So I'm going to pressing it along again to make sure that everything is perfect. Just pressed on the creases again and got the lines more perfectly. So now we'll move on with the foldings. So it's just simple. So these are the three bottom parts that are going to shape the stand. So we're supposed to glue it inside over here and glue this inside over here and this part over here, and we'll be applying glue on this part and we're going to be pressing it and we're going to be folding it over here. So once we do that, the entire part will be ready. So there are just some simple steps. So if you follow along, you can complete it easily. So I'm just using a glue stick because if you use Fevicol, then the glue might leak and it may be white patches may be formed, which will destroy the look. So if you guys have Fevigum, you can use that as well. It's your choice. So just for perfection, I'm using this. So we're going to be pressing it along and folding it inside. So make sure that these parts go inside so that the sticking would not be visible on the outside and it will look pretty neat. So we're done with this. And we'll be sticking this part over here. So we'll be folding that back inside, applying glue, and we'll be sticking this over here. So as you stick it, just make sure that you fold along the creases as well so that there won't be any other damage and the output will be perfect as you follow along. So the next part is this one. So this is a very important part as this is the last part. So it might be hard to stick this, but if you just pay attention and do it carefully, you will get this as well. So we're going to be pressing it along and opening it from this gap over here and pressing it. So our shape is almost ready. We just have to make sure that this goes inside perfectly. So we're going to be applying glue over here in this part, in the corner. So apply glue uniformly so that it gets stuck properly. So once that is done, we're going to be carefully sticking it on this side. So once you press along the foldings, our stand is finally ready. So as you see, it has a perfect structure as we did the foldings properly, and it's ready now. And the center part is also ready, and base is everything is ready. So since it is simple, we can do some designs as well. You guys can leave it simple if you want. I'm just going to be doing a little not much decoration, but I just have this contrast blue paper over here. So I'm just going to be cutting it into small circles and sticking it here and there, or else you can also do some simple designs. So for a simpler one, we can just cut a small piece like this and stick it completely on the outer part, just to give like an outline to enhance the look. This is not necessary, just to make it look more appealing. I'm doing this step. You can skip it if you prefer. So we've got this piece over here and we'll be sticking it around this over here. So I'm just going to be applying glue onto this piece uniformly. So once that is done, we'll be sticking it over here. So not apply too much pressure so that it won't bend or break. If you guys want, you can even do this in a hard sheet, so like a rough sheet or even like other hard sheets you have available in your home, so that the output will be more perfect. So then since I've used a color paper, it's kind of weak. If you use another sheets or even like foam paper or like cardboard, the output can be expected to be better. If you stuck it, so the look looks much better than before. If you guys want, you can do more decorations to this. I'm just going to be cutting out small circles and sticking it here and there to enhance the look. So I've just got another small piece of paper and we're going to be folding it like this and doing the cuttings. Over here. So we're done. We have some small circles over here right now, and we're going to be sticking it on the stand as well. So I'm just going to be applying glue here and there, and we're going to be sticking it. So there is no proper means to stick it. You can just stick it randomly. So this is just done to enhance the look. So instead of leaving it simpler, you can just stick it here and there like polka dots and stuff, just to give it a better look. So I'm just going to be replacing it as it got a little stone over here. So we're going to be replacing it with other pieces. And this one as well. So you can stick it in all directions if you want, or else you can stick it one side that is going to be kept visible. So I'm just going to be sticking 3 over here and 3 on the back side over here. So I'm sticking it in the form of a triangle, 3 dots on each side. So apply glue, stick it, apply glue, stick it, and apply glue and stick this as well. So now our design is ready. We have 3 small dots and our stand is ready. So now once we complete this, our easy and cute stand is ready. So you guys can customize this in any way you like and do it as per your wish. So make sure you follow along with the foldings in order to get a perfect result. So now once you've done that, you can keep it in your study table or keep it in any part to store things. So this is not only for storing pens and markers, you can also use it for storing stationery items or even other kitchen utensils. So if you make it with the hard paper, then you can use it for storing spoons and forks and knives as well. It'll be much stronger. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and comment down in the comment box how much you rate my pencil stand out of 10. Also comment what other crafts you want me to do. I'll see your comments and respond to them as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Do like, share, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time on Isis Crafty Kids Club. Bye bye.